Yeah, let's continue from where we stopped. Okay, we are going to look at form. Okay, form validation. Form validation in JavaScript. You know, you can use a PHP, ASP, or some other programming languages to validate form. You can also use JavaScript. JavaScript form validation helps you to check the user input before it is submitted. Okay, form validation generally helps you to check user input, like when someone inputs his name in a form, his phone number, his address, and other details, and wants to submit that. Before that is submitted, it is going to be checked to make sure that everything is in order. Let me give you an example. Number one, to make sure that the person didn't put letter where number is supposed to be. For example, in a field for phone number, someone may mistakenly put letters instead of putting numbers in a phone number. That will not be submitted. Or in the email field, okay, email field, you're supposed to put your email format like at yahoo.something at yahoo.com, something at gmail.com. If you didn't do it very well, then you're going to be stopped. You're going to be asked to do it well. And other things you are going to consider. There is need for the form to be validated before it is submitted. Avoid allowing users to submit wrong information to your database. Okay, good. Having said that, that is what we are going to look at briefly in this section of the tutorial. Let's quickly go there. I'm going to quickly create form here. I'm going to create form, so these ones are going to go. I'm going to create a form. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to come back here. Okay, let me just let me comment it out. Okay, let me comment it out so that it won't be read by the browser. Okay, commented. Okay, yeah, maybe let me put this one down here. Okay, commented out. Now I'm going to come above here right now. I'm going to create a form. Okay, to create a form, we start by typing in form, then here action. Under action, you're going to put the page that is, the page where this form is going to be submitted to for validation. Okay, because after the form, you're going to create a script that is going to validate this form before it is submitted. Okay, if if you are going to create the script in this particular page, then it means that you're just going to put, maybe you say action and leave it blank, or you put hash between to tell it that it is going to be validated in this page. But if you have a page, another page, where you're going to write the script that will validate this form, then you have to put the page here. So I'm going to put a page, let's say validation, validation, let me put it that way, for now let me use HTML, okay, validation.html. I've not created the page, but I will create it immediately when I'm done with this. So .html, okay, good. This is the page that will validate this form. Okay, remember it can be any name. It mustn't be validation. Okay, I just wrote validation. You can put any name here. It can serve. Having said that, then method. Method is just a method of the form used to send the information to the database. Here you can use either post or get. Okay, we can use post or get, but we are going to use post here. We are just posting information to the database. As we move on, you understand the get method. Okay, good. So you are using post. Just say post, method post. Now you are going to, because it's a JavaScript, you are going to put a function that is going to validate this form. Okay, so you're going to say onSubmit function, that is this onSubmit function, simply the function that you are going to create to validate the form. I'm going to call it validate. Look at it. Okay, validate text, validate input. Okay, validate input is okay. Validate underscore input. Okay, that's a function you're going to create, JavaScript function that will validate the form. You understand? Make sure you put a semicolon. Okay, semicolon, then you close the form. Then this is how the form is going to be. First of all, you put the form, remember. Then after that, put action. This is the page, okay, where this form is going to be submitted to. Okay, we're going to create a page. You know, normally this form should submit its information to the database. Okay, this page is supposed to be the page where the script that will validate it should be. Okay, but in this tutorial, just understand, as we move on to to PHP, you will know more how you can also use this page. But in this tutorial, what we're going to do is that this page is going to be a success page. That is, what do I mean by success page? A page that will tell you that this form has been successfully submitted. That is the work of this page here. Are you getting me? The page I'm going to create, it will tell you that the form has been successfully submitted. That is what is going to serve in this tutorial. Okay. Okay, now this method helps it to submit its information. Okay, then this is the onSubmit function, the function that will be triggered when you want to when you click on the button to submit the information on the form. Okay, good. This function will validate it before it is submitted. Good. Having seen this, then you have to come down and close the form. Okay, close the form this way. Okay, yeah. Okay, having closed the form, then you have to come in between. If you followed my tutorial on HTML, you know about the form. Okay, good. But we have to quickly create it as quickly as we can. Okay, this form, this is how we are going to do it. We're going to use div to separate the forms. Okay, you're going to use a div like this to separate each line of the form. Yeah, let me use div. Just type in div class courage row. You mustn't use div, I just want to use it to separate each of the line of the form. Okay, that's why I want to use it. You can still just put the input directly. Okay, but just watch this one, you will learn from it. Row, then that's the class of the div. I'm going to, then I'll come down here and close the div down here. Okay, then I'll come inside the div. Inside the div, then I'll create label, the label for the form, for maybe name, because this is the name. Call the label name. Then you type in the name of the name, that is because I want to put the name of the person, the person will enter the name. Okay, then you close the label. That's taken. You come down here, you put the user input. Okay, here you say input type equals to, then you put text, that's the text box. Okay, you close it. Then ID for to connect it to the label. Okay, ID is also name because this label bears for name. Okay, so ID equals to name. Okay, then the name of the the name of the text box. Maybe name again. I have to also put name because that's the name of the person. Okay, good. If this name is important when you are dealing with PHP, we are going to, when you are dealing with other server-side validation programming languages, you are going to use this name to do a lot. Okay, but for now, let it just be as it is right now. Then, having taken that, I think the first name is done. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this thing because it's just something I'm going to repeat. Okay, or let me put a break here to give it a good space between the two. Break. Maybe let me break it again. It's okay. Let me leave it. Then you copy it. Then when you copy it, you change the second name. Maybe you say address. Address. It depends on the form you are building. Okay. Then type for. Then you put the address here. Put the address. Okay. Then oh sorry. Then you come here and put address as well. So this can connect to this. Okay. This name can also be address. Address anyhow. Okay. Then you copy the last one, the next one. Maybe after this I will save the form and check how it is. Then let's say phone number. Let's put the phone number here. Okay, then come down here. ID here. You say phone. Okay, here you put phone. Maybe here I'll put phone number. At least get rid of it. Put phone underscore number. Okay, then I have to save it. So having saved it, now let me quickly run it. Let's see how the form is. So this is the form. This is the form. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to separate the form further. I'm going to put I'm going to cut this thing out from here. Sorry, this is where it's supposed to be. Between the div. It's supposed to be between the div. Okay, delete this one. Then cut this, copy this, then put it between another div. Good. So you see the first div, then you see the break, see the second div, see break. Okay, then the third one. Okay, so that you have break space between the div. Do you see you have spaces? Where spaces seem to be much. Maybe let me just put only one break to reduce the spaces. Okay, you know, I'm not styling the form. I'm not making the form to look attractive. I just want to teach you something important. That is all that matters. Okay, so that's the form, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much for now. In subsequent tutorial, we're going to continue with the validation of the form. Thank you so much.